Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one, as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. John Salazar gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
At the plate, DJ LeMahieu, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Colorado.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike 0-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Row, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Marner scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, center field number 24.
Digging in now, Ken Griffey Jr. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Now here it comes. Little dribbler down the line. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Jason Giambi.
Into the box now, Jason Giambi. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. And a good eye there by Giambi. It's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Griffey is off of first with 2 away. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And a neck-high fastball that time.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Three-2 pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Tyler Anderson will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Stepping into the box, Justin Metz. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The 2 teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Now the 2-0 home. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. And a one-time magic number, 61 home runs on the season now. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Into the box now, Victor Caratini. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch.
2
Here comes the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Ball.
2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 56 on the year. And the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now at the plate, Junior Moore, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
Junior Moore.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Moore is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands.
Yeah, barrel awareness, Matty, and this guy has it. I don't think it's something that can be taught. I don't care how many hours you put it in the cage. This guy has the ability to put barrel on baseball consistently, no matter what side it's coming from.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy to watch. One of the best power threats in the game right now.
Coming to the plate now, Will Negri. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First pitch coming. Here it is. Down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Still only 1 out in the inning. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So stepping in, Fernando Alvarado. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back safely. First pitch of the at-bat. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Negri leads off first with 1 away. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a fastball that misses.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now to the plate, Ford Lemieux. And as the season nears an end, he currently leads the league in runs batted in. He's set and the pitch. And that one just missed outside.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner will score from second. The relay. And he's in there with a two-run triple. Now batting, Eric Fernandez. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. First offering on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Blackman comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. So in now for Chicago, Johnny Varner. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. First delivery to him on the way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high into the bleachers and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, one shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far as this lead swells to 7-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
You know, Dero, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Into the box, Justin Metz. Hit sharply toward the right side. Parra is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 7 and the Rockies nothing. Here's Nolan Arenado. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. Metz comes up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He had a triple in the game yesterday, finishing 1 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate, It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Digging in, Victor Caratini. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The last at bat, Eddie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Ball and a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
This is line to left. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
So coming to the plate, Junior Moore. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
And a ball, 1-0.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Three and 0 now.
I got 3-0.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now at the plate, Will Nigri. He singled his last time up. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Back in standing. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Moore, base runner at first with 1 out. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back easily. Runners on first with 1 down. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Well, we're just in the second inning. Well, that command he normally has on his side just doesn't quite seem to be there. He's really fighting himself right now.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. And a changeup right down the middle.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Seared down the first baseline.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Fouled away. Walters might try to make a play on it, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now a snap throw to first. Runners back. Runners on first with one down. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11 pitch at bat.
He's looking a lot sharper and settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Stepping in now, Fernando Alvarado, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. That batting average for him at .355. 57 home runs and 144 driven in. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. 1-1. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner. In the air, down the line in left. Blackman will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for the Cubs, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Stepping into the box, Tyler Anderson. 9-1-2 due up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. A ball and a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball two. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, two gone.
The right fielder, number 8, Gerardo Parra.
In is Gerardo Parra. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
And he lays off for ball one. Two out, nobody on. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. So digging in now toward Lemieux. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Lemieux Originally from the state of Missouri, he's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swing and a line drive. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Right fielder, number 4, Eric Fernandez.
Digging in, Eric Fernandez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Here it comes. Ripped down the line. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box now, John Salazar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Fernandez, the runner at second with 1 away. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Johnny Varner is on deck. Payoff pitch one more time. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Johnny.
Now here comes the Rocky skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Herman Marquez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Johnny Varner will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. As a look, now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
That's a ball.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. little tapper down the third baseline. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
You know, Devo, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
In now, Justin Metz. And he takes ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. He pulls into third safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch goes the other way as this is lined to left. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Standing in now, Junior Moore, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0 home. This is line to left. Blackman is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Stepping in now, Will Negri. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Caratini at second with 2 down. 2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Blackman is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Cubs lead this one 11-0. Coming to the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr.
Center field number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
First delivery to him on the way. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. And it's 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Negri moving to his right, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jason Giambi.
Standing in, Jason Giambi. He drew a walk his first time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo home run here for Jason Giambi, number 33 on the year. But that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. Here's Charlie Blackman now. And he'll take a look at ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Blackman, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 33 on the year. But they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. Here's Nolan Arenado.
The batter, number 20, Nolan Arenado.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. A swing and a miss at a ball down. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Two runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He swings here and sends a chopper to the left side. The second for 1.
The catcher, number 14.
Into the box, Tony Walters. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's a tough take.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And that misses 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Cubs lead it 11-2. The next Cub up, Fernando Alvarado, 0-for-1 with a run scored thus far.
Fernando Alvarado.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Skied into straightaway right. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Digging in once again, Ford Lemieux, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. The pitch. The high fastball is in there. 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball foul down the left side. Popped up. Giambi has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another shot now, Eric Fernandez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming, here it is. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. This is line to left. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. So a 2-out single there and gets him a base runner, and that leads us to check out the team leaders in hitting here in the final month of the season. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Salazar. He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high. Throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Hit in the air down the left field line. After it is Blackman. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation for the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Into the box now, Johnny Varner, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Jambi is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Cubbies are in front, 12-2. David Dahl will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 26, David Dahl.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. We were expecting a pitcher's duel in this one, but it's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far. Anderson hasn't had his best stuff today.
Well, D-Row, this is the case of where it looks like the power pitcher is winning out this afternoon. Overpowering stuff from one side. On the other hand, a control pitcher that's having a rough go.
It goes to show you why everybody's so enamored with velocity. When you're a power guy, you can miss over the heart of the plate and you don't get that solid contact. As a finesse guy, if you're not spotting up, damage.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To third. Caratini is up with it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Gerardo Parra.
Stepping in, Gerardo Parra. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 4-1. Ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 1 to Gerardo Parra. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there. It's 3-1 now.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
A fastball that finds the outside corner. And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Center fielder number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Stepping up to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1, and this one rolls on. It's 12-2. Jeff Hoffman gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Justin Metz. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Popped him up. LeMahieu is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Victor Caratini, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. One out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Junior Moore is on deck. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. In the dirt here. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Here it is. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike one.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting, first baseman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Will Negri. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. First and second now, 1 man out. Hot shot down the line. Arenado has it. One there to Giambi, but it's too late. Good hustle to beat that one out.
Now batting, catcher, Fernando Alvarado.
Riding in once again, Fernando Alvarado. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Three-two pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. At the plate, Jason Giambi. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
You know, this is the kind of location you can get away with when you throw your fastball like that. That's certainly not where he wanted it to end up. But when it's coming in that hot, it's tough for guys to put it in play, especially when they're protecting with 2 strikes.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And this one rolls on. It's 12-2. Ready for another chance? Ford Lemieux.
Left fielder, Ford Lemieux.
Pitch on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Parra going back to the track, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 54 thus far as they just continue to pour it on here. In now, Eric Fernandez. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Into the box, John Salazar, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2 is taken down and in for a ball. Fly ball right down the line and left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Oh, and now look at this. The pitcher gives one a ride to deep left. And it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as this lead got even wider.
The batter, number 35.
Standing in now, Johnny Varner. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. That misses. 1-2. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here he comes again. 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Justin Metz, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And that's over. 2-1. 3 runs already home here. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 7, Victor Caratini.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's high for a ball. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses again. 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw to Giambi will be in time, and with that, the inning will come to an end. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
High in the air down the right field line. Fernandez moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So striding in, Tony Walters. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, veteran
Dante Bichette will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Bichette, a 32-year-old veteran. This is his second year as a major leaguer.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And as you can see, they are way behind. Sam Howard comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Junior Moore will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Outside, 2-1. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Now the 2-1. And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Will Negri is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Another payoff pitch. Weak chopper up the line. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Into the box now, Will Negri, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 is a fastball that catches the bottom of the strike zone. The 1-1, a little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2, swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Striding in, Fernando Alvarado. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Counts 1-0.
Up around the face.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Moore leads off second with one gone in the inning. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 3-0 now. Now the 3-0 offering. And he fouls this one off. And that misses ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ford Lemieux. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
1-0 the count. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
In now, Eric Fernandez. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Ready once again, John Salazar. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's it.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself, too.
Missed with a slider. Two and one to count. 2 down, runners at first and second. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. Now the relay home. And it's not in time. He's safe. as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Standing in now, Johnny Varner, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 1-0 is a strike called on the outer part of the zone. The 1-1 home is a letter high fastball swung on and missed. Two out here and a runner at second. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Parra on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubs are on top 18-2. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
You know what they say, Dan? The way to get to the big leagues from an offensive standpoint, you better be able to hit that fastball. And this power pitcher missed over the heart of the plate consistently. On the flip side, the finesse guy was on point.
You know, this was like watching one of those days when Tommy John used to have that real good sinker ball. A guy like Frank Tanana. You don't have to throw 95 to 100 to get big league hitters out. As we saw in this one here, if you can finesse and move the ball in and out, you can win at the big league level.
In is Gerardo Parra, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. LeMahieu gets his lead at first, nobody out. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. A little roller toward the hole. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Standing in, Ken Griffey Jr. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Fouled off. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Digging in, Jason Giambi, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Here's the first pitch to him. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
Popped him up. Alvarado is under it, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Cubs lead this one 18-2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Justin Metz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. We'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Into the box, Victor Caratini, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Junior's in pursuit, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So striding forward now, Junior Moore.
Junior Moore.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. This one's down to 3rd. Gloved by Arenado. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Will Negri. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Metz stands at second with 2 gone. Fouled away. Walters might try to make a play on it, and no one will get this one. It's 1-2.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And Blackmon will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand one, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the ninth is set to get underway. Raleigh Fingers comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
The batter, number 20.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and just one pitch after giving up the base knock, he uncorks a wild one and allows him to go to second. That's like giving a guy a double that he didn't even earn. That'll drive you crazy when you're on the mound.
In there, and it's even at 1. A runner at second, nobody out. The 1-2. Is a sinker that misses for a ball.
I got to count 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. The 2-2 one more time. Hit in the air down the left field line. Lemieux is in pursuit. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. From the stretch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Fingers has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
The 2-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Andres Cortez will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Ground ball right side. He's got it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
18-2 in tonight's game. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Salazar records his 26th of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Tyler Anderson gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Time at the ball. 4 hours and 1 minute. Tonight's state attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Chicago Cubs tallied 5 home runs overall as they bested the visiting Rockies 18-2. They now have 5 straight wins. Heading into the day, the Cubs sit in first place in the National League's Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Rockies sit in first place in the National League West Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Milwaukee Brewers had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 4-3. The win was their 5th straight as a team. As of right now, the Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Brewers are second in the division, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wild card. Tony Perez had a home run and 3 RBIs, helping lead the Cards past Cincinnati 4-2. In the standings, the Cardinals are in 3rd place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Reds are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Cliff Floyd was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs, helping the Nats down the Braves 7-6. At the start of the day, the Nationals are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Braves are 4th in the division. They're 15.5 games out of first. The Mets combined to allow only 4 hits as they manhandled the Marlins 13-1. As of today, the Mets sit atop the NL East. They have a commanding 7.5 game advantage over second. And the Marlins are 3rd in the division, 13 games out. The San Francisco Giants held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got a road win against Arizona 5-2. Heading into the day, the Diamondbacks sit in 4th place in the National League West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Giants are 2nd in the division, 17 games out of first. Brian Dozier plated 3 runs on the day, helping the Phillies get past the Padres 4-2. As of right now, the Padres are in last place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Phillies are in 2nd place in the NL East, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. The Bronx Bombers launched 3 home runs as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 9-3. Entering the day's action, the Yankees are leading the AL East. They have a commanding 7.5 game advantage over second. And the White Sox are in 4th place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. Tim Beckham drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as Texas downed Cleveland 10-4. In the standings, the Indians are leading the American League Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Rangers are in last place in the AL West. They're 17.5 games out of first. The Twins left fielder, number 20, had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, as the Twins disposed of the Tigers 10-2. At the start of the day, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Twins are 2nd in the division, 11.5 games out of first. J.D. Martinez had a big fly with 5 driven in, leading the Red Sox over Kansas City 11-8. As of today, the Royals sit in 3rd place in the American League Central. They're over 20 games out of first. While the Red Sox are in 2nd place in the AL East, they're 7.5 games out of first. Colin McHugh collected his first W this season as the Astros disposed of the Mariners 3-2. As of right now, the Astros are in 3rd place in the AL West, 12.5 games back. And the Mariners are 4th in the division. They're 15.5 games out of first. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.